You confident Zeke has a bounce-back season?
I actually am. And it's good to see those pictures because, look at, okay. Like, look, it's so funny when we get off the bus. I love the first day of training camp when we all congregate together because it's just so many levels. I got to have a long-winded conversation on this one. Because cats come off the bus, some of them just so intimidating. You're like, oh, this dude got it going on. And everyone got poker face. Okay, what's up, homeboy? Yeah, all right. And then the rookies are just so excited, don't want to really look you in the eye because they don't want to disrespect you. But some of the rookies got game. You're like, no, you can look at me. You good, I can tell. And then when I see this guy, after knowing how great he used to be and how he's been on decline, and he returns to form like this, one thing comes to mind: application. You have finally applied yourself fully. Think about who Ezekiel Elliott is in terms of his success. Started off, woo, up here. But instead of hitting the gas and continuing to throttle, he went idle. He just let himself coast into greatness, which started to coast into goodness. We started to coast into this offseason where he got humbled. Because I've been there in the offseason when you didn't have your best year. And all of a sudden, people don't look you eye to eye the same. They don't laugh at the jokes the same. They don't get out your way when you show up. And Zeke said, oh, y'all want to carve out a different reality? Well, let me carve out a different look so I can apply myself. But this also got me inspired to look at a couple of things on this show. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know, Zeke, if I really want to... Damn. Why are you in the picture, Acho? If I really want to talk about how I feel getting off the bus, I'm in third place. I take that bronze, but I'm 260, 250, 240.
I might have him beat. I think I got
a beat.
I might have Zeke beat.
You got him beat in the taco meat, but I don't know if you got him beat. Nah, your abs are... Basically, when we getting ready to go to war, y'all know that those three right there, at least those two on the edges, are ready to go to war. I ain't ready.
Oh, man, one, you stupid.
coming.
But two,
I look kinda good.
I'm not confident Zeke will have a bounce-back season. Now, it looks good, but you know what they used to say in the locker rooms? Look like Tarzan, play like Jane.
I heard we can't say that anymore, and I wanted to. Can we? I don't know.
It might be like misogynistic.
Tarzan didn't mind, did
But
Jane?
Tarzan, at least, he did swing from things. Jane didn't. So I don't even know if it was a sexist thing as much
Thank
as
you, Acho.
Tarzan,
Push
he
back.
showed a propensity to have, more attributes athletically
I like it.
than even some of the apes. That ain't real. Tarzan was a beast.
Hey, fight back against PC. I like it, Acho. Let's do it. Shut
Now,
up,
with that being said, I'm not confident. Is it possible? Yes, possible.
Stop.
He looks the part. So,
How you not
5
confident?
consecutive years he's been declining. 5 consecutive years. 108 yards a game, 98 yards a game, 95 yards a game, 84 yards a game, 65 yards a game. That's 5 consecutive years he's been declining. Why would you bet now, at 26, older, that he would shoot up to incline after 5 consistent years declining? I just don't see it happening. For that primary reason, I'm not confident Zeke has a bounce-back reason. I got another reason after I bring in NFL analyst, my dog, Greg Jennings. So, G, you confident Zeke has a bounce-back season?
Of course. I'm very confident. I'm just as confident as myself being put up alongside of those photos and bouncing somebody off the pedestal.
You doing the lean back, the look away.
I know.
Lean back and look away.
Face camera, stop sucking in.
It's really simple. I mean, there is no contest. But getting back to
He got
Zeke
me.
and off of all of us, you know what? I am confident that he's gonna have the
No, here's the thing, G.
I'm married, man.
G is doing too much. Because, G, you trying to show the V? This is a political, it's a friendly show.
Veto.
He's doing too much.
Look,
Pull your pants up.
I was moving on. I wasn't going to even address that.
No,
but
it has
since
to
you
be
addressed
addressed.
it, yeah, I see a little bit of a V taper, man. I mean, I see the
little
low
bit.
cut abs.
He's
I see
doing
the
too much,
obliques
though.
coming
No, he
out.
won.
I mean, it is what it
Wait,
is.
is this OnlyFans?
When
Is
it
OnlyFans
matters,
account, G? How much you got to pay to subscribe, G?
What's your cash app, G?
You $5.99 a month? God, dog. He greased up his body.
Baby oil.
Pull everybody on put all the pictures back on the screen.
ready.
Put all the pictures back on the screen.
Oh, I know who won now.
Zeke is not baby oiled, although Zeke just finished a workout. I am not baby oiled, although I just came off a beach. My dog Marcellus is not baby oiled, and you can see the sand. But G. who is just meandering through somewhere in Minnesota, just meandering. He got baby oil everywhere.
He got water glistening all over his body. Look at this dude. Hey, all I know is I'm the only one drinking. I'm hydrating. I'm putting calories and carbs in me, and I still got 4th place. Okay, so what? But G, don't show that other picture because I'm married up here at least. No. Now, what's your take, G? You think he's gonna bounce back for real? I think he is.
I definitely do think he's gonna bounce back. And you mentioned it. It's about the application and the reasons why he's gonna have that type of an application. A lot of variables buy into this. A lot of guys come out of college and they already are. They're driven. They're driven to prove that they belong in the National Football League. Acho, you talk about his 5 consecutive years of decline. Well, I don't look at it as decline. I look at it as teams catching up to who the Cowboys were and what they were good at. And so, yes, there's naturally going to be a decline there, as we saw even their offensive line kind of deteriorate. And so it lessened his level of production. But let's just focus solely on Zeke. When you have the type of year that you had, and you have a young counterpart, Tony Pollard, who's starting to create buzz, who's starting to get more attention from not only the fans and people watching, but the media, and even more importantly, your play caller. Let's get Tony in here. Let's get Tony in here for this play. Once you start hearing that as a player, we've all played, and we know what that looks like and what that feels like when a coach is calling for a specific number for that guy because he feels like he's better suited for this play. Well, we all thought Ezekiel Elliott was a every down back. He's looking like he's getting back to form to where he will be able to produce, not just on 1st and 2nd down, in between the trenches, in between the tackles, but outside the hashes when you split him out and you line him up against linebackers and safeties. I like the way he looks. I think he's focused, and this is what the Dallas Cowboys need.
Man,
I like all of that, but y'all know this show, we go nuanced. Here is why you and Marcellus, I think, are wrong. It's no fault of your own. It's no fault of Zeke's. Y'all know that in life, you got to feed where you give the money to. On television shows, the highest paid people on TV, G, you know this, Sel, you know this far too well, they work the most. Because if you get a $12 million deal at a network, you going to be working pregame, postgame, a daily show. You get a $6 to $8 to $10 million deal at a network, you're going to be on more than one show. You get $160 million as a quarterback, $160 million deal as a quarterback, you are going to be working. You have $100 million deal as a wide receiver, you are also going to be working. Dak Prescott, most money ever in 1 year. That's what he's going to get this year, $75 million. They got to feature him, G. Amari Cooper, $100 million receiver, top 5 paid. They got to feature him, G. First-round pick, CeeDee Lamb, a recent first-round pick, unlike Zeke Elliott, a 2016 first-round pick. They have to feature him, G. So even if Zeke has a bounce-back season just based off his talent and ability, I don't know if that will be reflected statistically, because always in life, where your money goes is where your attention goes. And the Cowboys' money first goes to Dak, then goes to Amari, and I think the attention will go there as well.
Yeah, but the problem is it's not so much how much you're paying them this year, it's how much you didn't have to pay them for years past. So that's going to affect how they apply themselves in terms of rolling Dak out. One, he's coming off an injury, and two, this is the same dude that had you guys 13-3, and y'all paid him $450,000. Jerry Jones is a businessman. He's sitting there saying, oh, Dak, we owed you this, so we're not going to make you do too much because this is just some old past severance pay of sort. $540, $630, $2 million. Come on, man. They're not going to put too much on Dak because they know for them to be effective, they're going to have a balanced attack and, more importantly, a great rushing attack. I just look at Zeke and I'm like, he's ready. He just looks ready. And with Dak basically missing all of last year, it all fell on Zeke's shoulder. And what Greg said, what I said about how the offseason will humble you, how it will carve out a different version of you, that's what I want to highlight right now. Because these experiences really shape a professional athlete. You could think that, okay, this year was good, until you go out there and you start to see the responses to your year. So let's take them to practice when coach is like, all right, first team offense, go out there. And then Zeke starts trying. He's like, no, come back. Hey, Pollard, gonna get this one. Go get this one. Do you know how Zeke feels when he hears that, when he sees that, when he has to go and deal with that. How about in his personal life, just hanging out? You know, Zeke, I don't know what he up to now, but I know what he used to be up to, hitting them text messages. Before Zeke could even finish a message back in the days, I'm sure he would see them 3 dots coming back. People just, hey, Zeke, hey, Zeke, hey, Zeke. You hit them things and them things don't show them dots, and then you be like, you there? It's a whole different animal when you realize that, oh, they're responding to me differently. So now I have to be different. So as I always tell you, Acho, the universe whispers before it yells. It's starting to get loud on Zeke, and I think he's going to respond to this appropriately.
It's real loud on Zeke, and he knows it, and everybody in that locker room knows it. But I want to touch on something Acho said, because, yes, you do put your money, where you put your money is where you do put your attention. Well, they put their money in the most important of what we all thought was that possibly. But when it was time for Zeke to get paid, he got paid first. So they put their money where their mouth was right away. True. And when let's look at it in terms of produce and condiments or what have you. If let's say Zeke is chicken, you're not going to leave that chicken in the refrigerator as long as you're going to leave some condiment like ketchup or mustard. It has a lesser amount of a shelf life. So you're going to use that. Look at running backs. Look at wide receivers. Look at quarterbacks. Who has the lesser shelf life? I got to utilize this man right now where I got him. And if he comes in looking like this, and he looks great, and he's showing me that it's transitioning onto the football field, and his production can potentially be what it was before last season, I'm going to utilize every ounce of that piece of steak. Look, people have hamburgers, they have fries all the time. And yes, there's a lot of people that'll eat the fries before they eat the hamburger. I have never seen anybody get steak and potatoes at a gourmet steak restaurant, and the steak comes out fresh, and you eat the potatoes first. No, you're going to eat that steak first, so you're going to feed Dak. I don't care if it's handing the ball off to him or throwing it to him out of the backfield.
Now I know why you got abs. Your ass hungry. Boy, I ain't never heard so many food examples in my life. Greg, who needs a V-pack if you can't eat? Golly.
Somebody get him some food.
Get him some chicken, some ketchup, some steak, potatoes. What else did I hear you want to eat?
Hamburger and some fries.
Hey, put us all up there. Oh, man, that's so funny. All I know is y'all may win the category of best abs, and good job, Zeke, for applying yourself this offseason. But nobody going to beat me in having the most fun, because I'm the only one up there hydrating, truly enjoying myself. Acho, Shady talk.
You doing it at 250 though? That's respect. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, there's something there. There's something there, but damn, Greg, go have a sandwich or something, man. What the hell wrong with you?